Time now for your forewarned weather with Cedric Haynes.
Well, happy Thursday, Utah. We are almost to the Friday mark, but we've got some active weather to get through before we get to Friday. So let's dive in here. We've got winter storm warnings for the north, central, and southern mountains. Now, the change overnight, we've added winter weather advisories for parts of Castle Country and around the Price area. Also for our south central mountains there from Kanab over towards Escalante and the valleys areas there could see some decent snow totals. And then also, of course, the northern Wasatch Front here from Logan down towards Ogden. But now we've added the Salt Lake Valley as well underneath that winter weather advisory. So if you're under advisory, that means that there is potential that we could have some travel issues as we go into our afternoon commute today. So that's really what we want you to kind of be mindful of. Now, if you're under a winter storm warning, you're going to see winter storm conditions and some significant travel difficulties and possibly other difficulties as well with that winter storm. All right, winter impacts here. You can see pretty much a good portion of the area under that minor possibility there. Our mountains are in the moderate category here. And then notice our south central mountains there under that major threat there. So we can keep an eye on that here. Wind advisories in effect for the West Desert. Winds could gust up to 50 to 55 miles per hour as we go throughout today. The Tooele Valley also under that wind advisory here with winds up to 50 miles per hour, potentially drifting on through as we go throughout the day. So here's the weather map. We're pretty much quiet now. Starting to see a little blip on the radar here down near Cedar City. Not sure that's making it to the ground just yet, but the main moisture is not too far away, starting to knock on our door off towards the west, and we should start to see that filling in as we go throughout the morning. Here's the big storm system, and you can see a ton of moisture. Look at that atmospheric river stretching back. So there's a lot of moisture that we're going to have to go through here, and this will be a multi-day storm starting today, but going all the way through about Saturday. So as we time it all out for you here between now and about mid-morning, we'll start to see precip increasing. I think it kicks off first across southwest Utah with the rain-snow mix around St. George, but then by lunchtime, we start to see that snow spreading towards the north, and some of that snow could be on the moderate to heavy side, so we'll watch that for you. Again, we could have some tricky conditions from the afternoon hours here across most areas up and down the I-15 corridor, I-80 corridor, so we'll be watching that closely for you. But at some point late this evening into tonight, snow levels will begin to rise, and we'll see that switch over to rain probably for the valley floors, but still snow continuing in the mountains, and some of that will be heavy. And we'll see off and on rain in the valley and snow in the mountains here as we go throughout your Friday afternoon and evening as well. And then we get that northwesterly flow for Saturday morning, so we'll switch back to snow in the valleys. So Salt Lake Valley, about a trace to 2 inches, 3 to 6 inches for the benches. The mountain valleys, about 4 to 8 inches. Wasatch Back, 8 to 14 inches. Bryce Canyon, about 4 to 8 inches. The Central Valley is about 3 to 6 inches, 2 to 5 inches in the Uinta Basin. And anywhere else I did not mention along the I-15 corridor, about 1 to 3 inches there. I do want to let you know it's pretty cold outside. Temperatures into the teens, single digits, and low 20s. Winds are getting a little gusty as well, so we've got wind chills at or below 0 in some spots. Yeah, it's a brutal frigid start out there. In St. George, rain and snow for us as we go throughout today. Rain likely for your Valentine's Day. Drying out as we head into the weekend. The Wasatch Front, snow will be likely for your Thursday with mainly rain on your Valentine's Day. Back to snow for Saturday, and we could have another system heading into next week. So active weather continues.